Andrew McGann for SevereMMA here, Next Gen Northern Ireland, standing alongside Andy Young. And Andy, first of all, very disappointed to see that you weren't in one of them night fights on M1. Yeah. They look cool as shit.
They do actually, yeah. A part of me did think I was going to turn up, and before going out to fight,
just hand it to you,
a suit of armour and a sword, and say go ahead. So, you know, I was a bit disappointed, like, you know, with the result of that fight, but you know, it is what it is. So I've moved past it now. But yeah, it was a good experience all the same.
I haven't seen you since. Tell me what that whole experience was like. I know you were fighting in one of the, it was a ring with the cage sort of thing at the bottom as well.
It was a weird dynamic. I mean, with M1 the rule sets are different. No elbows are allowed, standing or even to the head on the ground. But no, the whole experience was amazing. The cage and stuff like that, and like not having like that as a means to fight in was just a bit different. The ring was, I'm used to training in the ring and sparring in the ring, so I'm kind of used to it that way. But for the actual competition and fight night to be there was a bit strange. But you know, I felt okay in there. I felt great. Just one of those things. I
think it's shown the ever improving dynamic and ability of the guys involved in the local scene here, especially guys from Team Rhino like Patrick Wixted and Io Daly, who both went over and took fights different mad places. What was it like though? Were you put up like a king? Were you transported from everywhere? The facilities look brilliant from your Facebook page.
Oh yeah, I was looked after from start to finish. You know, phenomenal promotion, very very professionally run. It was, you know, very very similar, I'm sure, to, you know, not on par with say the UFC, but it kind of got me a taste for that. I mean, the arena was massive. The crowd was amazing. The walkout was just great. I'll never forget.
Unbelievable.
I'll never forget that.
And Lenny Hart was introducing you as well, the Pride announcer.
So like I said, it gave me a taste for the bigger show, and you know, I felt completely at ease. You know, no nerves whatsoever. Just felt completely like at home there. You know, so I enjoyed the whole thing. So.
Frustrating enough year though for yourself due to the a lot of Irish pros were finding it hard to get matched there in the last while, but it seems now the offers are coming in, shows are coming with more regularity. Yeah, I mean, there was nothing for me, even, you know, being a flyweight as well, it's even a thinner division to be working with, but nothing for the first 6 months of the year. I was lucky to get that M1 fight in, although that was a bantamweight, but now it does seem to be rolling in, so you know, I've got these next 2 title fights lined up and getting back straight into it. So how much of a changer is it for you knowing that this fight is at your natural weight class? Maybe you were frustrated with no fights in a while, you thought, geez, okay, let's go 135, I'll do it. How much more comfortable and confident are you now going in at 125?
Well, it's my natural weight division, you know, that's where I belong, you know, that's where I should be fighting, but like I said, a bit of maybe frustration kind of pushed me into fighting a bantamweight, but you know, that's my choice, and again, I was happy to take the opportunity, but I feel so much more at home and comfortable fighting at 125. Yeah.
You talk about 2 title fights. I probably know, unless it slipped under the radar. Yeah. UCMMA up first, but then what's after that?
I've got BCMMA in Colchester. I'm fighting for that on the 3rd of October. So yeah.
So I can't ask you to do the Irish No-Gi Open. 3rd of October.
Oh man, no.
Useless.
Anyway,
what was this come out of nowhere though? 2 title fights, one off the bat.
I wanted to promote one fight and not the other, and like, you know, overload people with it. So I've got this. I'll take care of the business until September, and then I'll start promoting the next fight.
From what I've heard in the gym here, it seems like all of the guys have nearly sold their allocation of tickets. Are you similar, and how much of a support are you planning on bringing down to Dublin?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm going to be heading down. Bring a good group of people with me, and you know, we can't wait to get down there and enjoy the whole thing. So, yeah, we're going to take a roof off the place down there, I'm sure. So,
something I said to Conor Cook as well, which I think is very interesting. Like, even if you see Alan training there with Arno, Conor's here as well. Deck has a fight and you have a fight as well. It seems like it's rare to have all of you guys peaking around the same time for fights. Yeah, have you noticed the intensity rise in the training?
It is. It's great. You know, everyone's fighting at the same time. We've all got that mentality. We're all pushing each other a bit more. You know, if someone's got a fight and they're just kind of on their own, if they do feel a wee bit isolated, say, you know, other guys maybe might not be going down to training, but we're all coming together now, and you know, the gym just feels great. You know, everyone's working really hard, pushing each other. So, you know, we'll all be ready for the fights and we'll all get the wins.
Yeah, that's definitely one of the things that I noticed when I come in here, seeing you all train together. If we're looking though, you've had a slow start to the year. What does the future hold? We're going to get these 2 fights out of the way. Do you think a 3rd before Christmas is possible, or are we going to wait till the new year?
Yeah, well, I mean, definitely get these 2 title fights out of the way. I'd like to take the rest of October off. Maybe early December would be great. I would love to get, you know, 3rd fight. Chaos. Yeah.
5th of December.
If there's any flyweights out there that would fight me, yeah, for sure. But no, it's looking promising for the rest of the year anyway, so I'd love to get a 3rd one in, so get the 3-fight win streak going with 2 titles. I'd be happy enough with that.
Yeah, and then finally, although I did say, sorry, I'm only after copping on there, because people are going to call me out in it, you're on the UCMMA card, so it doesn't matter how many tickets you sell to Bama because you're not going to be fighting on the night at Bama. So sorry about that.
No, I'll be down there and I'll be there to support it. Like so.
But if we're talking about the UC, like having fought away and having fought at home, which do you prefer? Do you think going away? There is a kind of nice thing about, I know from going away to compete and stuff, it's you going away into enemy territory. You're the guy that's coming here to upset the hometown crowd. Is this what you feel like for September?
Well, I've done it a good few times now, so I don't want to let those kind of feelings get into my head because it can kind of mess you up. The way I say it, it's you and him in there, and you shouldn't really worry about anything else. That's the way it is. So
at least it's not Switzerland.
Yeah. That's not too bad.
Worst trips. Andy, thank you very much for your time. See you soon.